Do I look any good? Hmm. Well, what am I saying? Look at me. I don't look good. You're gonna have to try a lot harder to make me look good. Like, placing me somewhere somehow makes the environment look worse. What can I say? I just have that much of an impact. So hello there. Yes, this week, Mattel, Target, Universal, I don't know. We finally got this month's Beyond the Gate video, and third time's a charm, right? This is my third time thinking, oh, it's gonna be this week, and I finally got it right because it was really the last week of June, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty dumb. And as I predicted, this month's Hammond Collection reveal was the Brachiosaurus. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. Fucking look at it. I was right. I am a prophet. I can see the future.
Congratulations, you're a prophet.
No, so just to clarify, no, I don't have it. No, I didn't get sent it. I'm not like one of the special reviewers like Jurassic Compound or Collect Jurassic got it. I know somebody else got it. And Dan Surprise got it early. Before I started this video, I watched like a fair few of reviews about it so I could actually have something to say without having it. And like, it was my first time ever watching a Dan Surprise video. And why did nobody tell me how much of a fucking Chad this man looked like? Like, it looks like his cheekbones could cut flesh. Can I just take a second just to say how absurd this is? Like, what timeline do we live in where in 2023, 30 years after a movie released, we are getting a hyper-articulated, nearly £100 costing toy of a dinosaur that was in a movie for like 4 minutes? Like, how absurd is that? What happened in this timeline to lead us up to this situation? Like, what happened? What happened in our world to lead us towards this? Because whatever it is, I love it. So yes, as for the actual reveal, it looks good. Of course it's gonna look good. It nearly costs £100. Of course it's gonna be fucking good. So, from the reviews that I have seen, people generally seem to agree that this is a upgrade to the super colossal Brachiosaurus, which I have back here. Yeah, I have it. I got mine for like £40, like half the price, because it was on sale, and it was like the last one in the country that they had. And now it is in my bedroom with like a birthday ribbon on it, because I thought it would be cute. Well, all around, of course, due to this also being a Hammond Collection figure, of course it's generally going to be a upgrade over the mainline stuff, because this thing has like 16 points of articulation, I think. As for the legs, it has 3 points of articulation. Yes, I had to count because I had no idea. It has a joint at the foot. Yeah, of course it's called a fucking foot, where you can swivel it up and down and side to side, so you can actually have it to like stand on its tippy toes. And it also has a joint at the arm, elbow. Is that what you would call it? I think it would classify it as an elbow because instead of bending backwards like a leg, it goes forwards like an arm. But it is a leg. It makes contact with the ground, so it's a fucking leg. So what do you call it? Fucking I'll call it an elbow. And of course, it has a joint at the arm where you can twist it so you can make it fucking salute. Patriotic Brachiosaurus! With all three of these joints, of course, being present on all four of the legs, it actually has the ability to, like, do the pose in the first scene where we see it, where it rears up on its back legs, and it's just, like, dangling through the air on its tippy toes as it reaches for leaves in the tree. Like, never in 66 million years did I ever think we would have a figure of a giant Brachiosaurus where it can actually stand on two legs. And I wouldn't be surprised if it stands on two legs better than some Mattel figures. Which is a big upgrade on the statue back here, because on the legs, the only part of articulation it has is the socket for the leg. But, like, you can't do anything with it. It can't stand on its back legs, unlike the Hammond Collection. So, like, it's just standing there. It's practically a brick. Damn, this thing's starting to make me feel bricked up. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. What am I saying? And overall, I think the detail and the paint on it is overall like a massive upgrade from the mainline one, because this thing actually has paint. Like, I have it right here, and there does seem to be a little bit of dry brushing, I think. But, like, on the Hammond Collection figure, it seems like there's actual paint. Actually, just like, in general, the new Hammond Collection Brachie makes the old one just look like a demon. Like, the main point where this stands out to me is in the head, because they have two completely different heads. Like, the one in the Hammond Collection, it's based on the Stan Winston animatronic, I think? And, like, it actually has the big cow-like lips. But this thing, it's based on the Crash McCarry concept art, I think. And even in the concept art, it looks like a fucking demon. Now, the main feature of this Brachiosaurus, the main reason why I would consider getting it, is the neck. Because the neck on this thing is poseable. You can move around the neck, have it strike certain poses. But the problem is, it doesn't fucking work. On the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, the neck is made out of rubber. Supposedly, it's made out of the same rubber as the Red Rex, which I'm really happy about, because I adore this Red Rex. I love how it feels. Like, I adore this rubber. Like, after I opened this thing, I was holding it for like an hour, because I just love the way it feels. And I'm so happy that they supposedly went for more rubber like this than the rubber on the Mosasaurus, because the rubber on the Mosasaurus feels like crap to me personally. So yeah, I was like, oh, this thing has a really nice rubber neck, and when you turn it, it all wrinkles up and it looks like the fucking Ultimasaurus from the Jurassic Park ride. It's cosplaying. It's emulating its cousin. Supposedly, it has 3 ball joints in its spine that acts more like vertebra, so it can keep a pose. But, like, it doesn't fucking pose. Like, if you move the head, it just goes back to that position. So you're telling me the main reason why I would consider getting this thing doesn't even work? Like, you can't pose the neck, really? That's very disappointing. Especially since it costs nearly £100. So yeah, overall, in a few places, this thing is a considerable improvement over the mainline Brachiosaurus. Like, it has actual articulation. It looks less like a demon. And it's actually accurate towards the movie. But will I be getting it? No, I won't. I will not be getting the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus. Because I already have a Brachiosaurus, and despite how many times I've dunked on it in this video, I still like it. I'm not gonna throw it out. I'm not gonna throw it out and replace it. I would consider it if it was cheaper, but I'm not gonna spend nearly £100 on a dinosaur that I already have. And I say that, and I have like 4 different T-Rexes. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. Honest to fucking God, I forgot the Hammond Collection T-Rex was standing right there. Hello. And especially since like the main reason why I would get it would be the articulated neck, and it doesn't even work. Like, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I've seen the reviewers go, oh, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, yes, it is that big of a deal. Like, it's the main feature of a sauropod, and it doesn't even pose. Like, what? Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the neck, but besides that, everything else on it is great. But I don't need it. I don't need another sauropod. I'm gonna pass on this, but I would perfectly understand if other people went out and got it, because it just ain't for me. I have the light on? Have I had the light on this whole time and I just didn't know? I looked straight into that. Oh, my eye. Ah! And just one more small thing I want to add before I finish this video. I just want to state, I was right yet again. Because last night of me recording this, Mattel teased on Mattel Creations a Jurassic Park gate, which I called like nearly months ago. Like, I was able to make it out from a vague, blurred outline. I called it. I am a prophet. I can see the future. I am a Nightwing. I've travelled to the future. I've come back. And the only thing I'm sharing with humanity is my knowledge of Jurassic World toys. So yeah, I just want to say, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. But we do kind of run into a problem here. Apparently, this is going to be a kind of Kickstarter. There is an official term for it, but I forgot what it is. It's basically a Kickstarter where this thing will only be made if like a certain amount of people vote up for it. Like, for example, my fellow Transformer fans out there, like, yeah, I like Transformers. Like, the other day, I got mainline Air Razor. Yeah, you know. Air Razor, yeah, I like Transformers. I saw Rise of the Beasts for the other week. Dead good, wasn't it? But basically for HasLab Unicron, that would only get made if a certain amount of people signed up for it. And if they hit the mark of how many people they needed, they would make it in a very small select amount of numbers. Now, I presume that's going to be exactly the same for what they're going to do here with the Legacy Gate. Like, yeah, I love getting this. This will probably be the only way that we'll ever get this. This is probably the only way we ever could. This is probably the only way we ever could get it. Because, like, it's too big to sell. It would be too big to sell in stores. But then, due to the nature of this, there's a very good chance that this may not ever get made. Because if the required amount of people don't sign up to it, it wouldn't get made. Like, to be honest, I would find that kind of funny. Like, oh, people always go, oh, we need this, oh, we need this, oh, we need the Jurassic Park gate. And as soon as the chance comes for us to get it, not enough people sign up for it. I find that hilarious. Like, a part of me is like, yeah, I want this. Like, I'm going to sign up for this when this reveals. But like, well, that really depends on how much it's going to cost. But like, a part of myself, a part of my soul is like, what if it doesn't succeed? What if the fucking funniest thing ever could happen and it just doesn't pass? A part of that is really tickling my funny bone. Like, what if they put all this effort, they try and release the main object, the main physical thing that isn't a living animal from the Jurassic Park franchise, and it doesn't get made because there isn't enough people signing up for it? I find that funny. I find that really funny. But that does make me call into question, how much is this thing gonna cost? Like, is this gonna be in the hundreds? Because to be fully honest, despite what I said earlier, if this thing is over 100, I am not getting it. I'm not spending over £100 on a gate. I'm barely willing to spend over £70 on a dinosaur. Do you seriously think I'm gonna spend a lot of money on a fucking gate? So yeah, the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, I'm not gonna get it. But the Jurassic Park gate, now that I'm interested in. I'm more interested in a gate than a dinosaur. What has our world come to?